Hi, I'm Chris Peacock, and this is Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode 5, Rise of the Cybermen. In the last episode, the Doctor met a girl who was in 1700s, I believe, France, while the Doctor was in the 3000s in outer space. I think he was in the 3000s. Might have been the 4000s. Regardless, he was nowhere near France or that time period. However, they were on a ship that was being run by clockwork people that had a connection to that time because they were after that girl to use her brain to get their ship working again. The Doctor formed a sort of relationship with that girl, and she ended up being a very important figure in French history, who I was not familiar with her story, and I'm still not 100% familiar with her story, because I'm sure Doctor Who completely glossed over it, but that's fine. Still, it was very interesting. And last time, when we were watching it, at the end, I know I said that it was probably my second favorite episode so far, after Father's Day. But now it's been a few days since I watched it, and it's really sank in a little bit more, and I think I might like it better than Father's Day. It's still really close, so I would go back and forth on the two, but as of right now, actually, I think I do like it just a bit better than Father's Day. But it's so close. I look forward to seeing what episodes pass both of them. Because I'm sure there'll be episodes that I'm like, oh, forget both of them. This is my favorite. I don't know when that'll happen. I don't even know if it will happen. I'm just assuming it will. But as of right now, those are my top two. I'm flip-flopping on which one is number one. Right now, I think it's The Girl in the Fireplace. But it wouldn't take much for me to be like, no, it's Father's Day. Regardless, this isn't either episode. This is Rise of the Cybermen. Let's see what happens in this one.
They need to ratify this.
And they will refuse me.
Nonetheless, we need to tell them.
And if I don't...
Well, then I'm sorry, sir, but it's my duty.
Yeah,
I
you're
shall have
dead.
to inform them.
And how will you do that from beyond the grave?
Yeah.
I don't quite understand.
The time vortex is gone. That's impossible, it's just gone.
Oh, that's not good.
Brace yourself! We're gonna climb!
How does that even happen?
She's dead.
Ooh.
The TARDIS is dead.
Okay, well, I know that's not gonna last, but at the same time, in the moment, the time... The only way I would think that time would... The time... maybe I'm not understanding this properly, but I would assume that the time vortex would be like just time itself, kind of, and did time stop? I don't know.
We're in some sort of no place.
Ooh.
The silent realm. The lost dimension.
Otherwise known as London.
It's not your world.
But if the date's the same, it's parallel, right? Am I right? Like a parallel Earth where they got Zeppelins. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I?
Must be.
So a parallel world
Good
where
job.
he's still alive. Parallel world and my dad's still alive.
Don't look at it, Rose. Don't even think about it.
Okay, the dad's still alive. Is there a parallel Rose and a parallel Mickey and a parallel Doctor? And possibly parallel Doctor played by a different actor because he's gone through parallel regenerations? Okay, I'm going to say probably no to the parallel Doctor. I mean, even if there is one, he probably won't be here on Earth or something. But I bet you there's parallel Rose and Mickey. Oh, and I bet you they're both, like... Okay, parallel Rose is, like... forget parallel Rose. Parallel Mickey is more interesting. Parallel Mickey is going to be, like, really brave and smart and I'm gonna like him. Parallel Rose will be... What would Parallel Rose be? I don't know. I'm more interested in Mickey.
Your father's dead. He died when you were 6 months old. That is not your Pete. That is a Pete. For all we know, he's got his own Jackie, his own Rose.
I'm really more interested in parallel our characters anyway.
Trust me on this. Trust me on this.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see parallel Pete, but... and I guess we are.
Rose, come here.
Okay, parallel Rose. That sounded like you were talking to a dog.
From the girls in the office.
Birthday present for Mr. Lumic. Latest model, diamond studded. Pick up signals from Venezuela.
Why would you want to pick up signals from Venezuela?
Rose, come to Mummy. Come on. There you are, my darling.
I don't like the ear things. That would bug me. I hate, pods. Okay, I'm just going to say pods. I think there is another name for them, but I just have the Apple ones in my head. Well, not in my head, but in my brain. I hate those style of headphones. They just hurt my ears. So those things would... and ones that would completely cover your ears, I wouldn't like wearing them all the time either. Even though every time you see me, I'm wearing them. But, no, this isn't the world for me.
It's just that I promised I'd help the wife out tonight.
If the President of Great Britain can make this meeting, then so can you.
I don't know, he's not married to Jackie, is he?
5 o'clock, Mr. Tyler.
Those things are so stupid.
Activate. Download. Tyler Residence. February the 1st. Give me security arrangements for tonight. Events are moving faster than I anticipated. I need extra staff.
Very good, sir. I shall go on a recruitment drive.
Goes wandering off. Parallel world, it's like a gingerbread house. All those temptations calling up.
Oh, so it's just Rose then, nothing out there to tempt me.
Well, I don't know, I can't worry about everything.
We're all flesh and blood, but the brain is what makes us human. And my mind is more creative than ever.
That's a big blimp. Oh, there was Torchwood, I heard it. Torchwood is way easier than Batwolf was. Even if I didn't already know Torchwood was a show, I'd be catching this. This is...
The Time Lords kept their eye on everything. You could pop between realities, home in time for tea. And they died and took it all with them. Walls of reality closed, the worlds were sealed. Everything became that bit less kind.
Is that a reflection?
It's a light. Is it? Is that a light?
Yep. Okay, so I didn't even think about this until the doctor was just saying what he was saying. Forget an alternate doctor. I'd like to see an alternate reality Time Lord. Like, a different Time Lord. Because in this reality, they might not be gone. I don't know if that's possible. And it probably isn't going to happen. I'm pretty sure we're pretty much set in the story we're getting here with the bad guy and his blimp. And Rose is going to end up interacting with her father and possibly her mother and herself, the dog. So there probably isn't room in this episode for an alternate reality Time Lord, but that would be a way to have another Time Lord in an episode. Because unless they don't follow the same rules, like maybe their race would be dead in all realities or something, I don't know. But that would be very interesting to see another Time Lord. Because I know we can't in our universe. In our universe, I mean the show's universe. I guess we can't in our universe either, unless they really do exist.
Free, don't go. There's food. All you can eat free of charge. Don't just stand there. Fill your faces with pasties.
You're lying. Oh, it's easy for you to say. When did you last starve?
All those people disappearing off the streets. It's been going on for months.
Enough to get us home?
Not yet. I need to charge it up.
We could go outside and lash it up to the national grid.
Wrong sort of energy. It's got to come from our universe.
But we don't have anything.
There's me.
I was gonna say, well, I wasn't gonna say the doctor, but I was gonna say you guys.
I've got to see him.
You can't.
I just want to see him.
I can't let you.
You just said 24 hours.
You can't become their daughter. That's not the way it works. Mickey, tell her.
24 hours, yeah?
Where are you going?
Well, I can do what I want.
I've got the address and everything.
Back here, 24 hours.
Yeah. If I haven't found something better.
What, was that a threat that you're gonna stay here? Boo-hoo.
His dad hung around for a while, but then he just sort of wandered off. He's brought up by his gran. She was such a great woman. And she died. She tripped and fell down the stairs.
Ooh.
It's about 5 years ago now. I was still in school. What
Okay.
did you do?
Stop.
Is it earpieces? Like Bluetooth attachments, but everyone's connected together.
News, international news, sports, weather.
They get it direct. Downloaded right into their heads.
It's me. I came home.
Ricky?
It's Mickey.
I know my own grandson's name. It's Ricky. Now come here.
Okay, I'm Ricky.
Isn't Ricky what the doctor called him in season 1?
Get inside!
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Okay.
Ricky!
The vans were hired out to a company called International Electromatics. But I did a protocol search. Turns out that's a dummy company established by guess who?
I don't know who.
Cybermen Industries. Well, now we've got evidence.
Okay. Well, just by this, it's already pretty clear that Ricky's formed a freedom force, I guess I'll say. So he's already cooler than Mickey. Sorry, Mickey.
The latest advances in synapse research allows cyberkinetic impulses to be bonded onto a metal exoskeleton. This is the ultimate upgrade, our greatest step into
Cybermen.
I'm sorry. Could we stop at that? It's not just unethical, it's obscene.
Mr. President, if I might make a personal plea, I am dying, sir.
I'm aware of that. But I'm very sorry.
Did we get permission?
I am governed by greater laws, old friend. The right of a man to survive. Now begin.
I'm gonna have to cut this entire part.
What?
It's gonna be the real Ricky?
Go!
What the hell
Yep.
are you doing?
What are you doing there?
We could have been anyone.
Got us in, didn't it?
You're in charge of the psychic paper. We could have been guests. Celebrities. Say Dr. Dame Rose. We ended up serving. Didn't have a list back home.
If you want to know what's going on, work in the kitchen.
That's very true. You're like the
Lucy
only
said
people here
that
without
is
the things in your ears.
We've got each other. Mum's got no one.
She's got you. Those two haven't. All these different worlds, not one of them gets it right.
He's flesh and blood. How did that happen?
Well, it could be that Cybermen Industries have perfected the science of human cloning. Or your father had a bike.
What?
No earpods. While the rest of the world downloads from Cybermen Industries, we have got freedom. You're talking to London's most wanted. But target number 1 is Lumic, and we are going to bring him down. From the
Good.
kitchen.
Big night for you.
For her. Still, she's happy.
Yeah, she should be. It's a great party.
Do you think?
You can trust me.
You can trust me on this.
That's it. Sorry.
I moved out last month. But we're going to keep it quiet, you know, it's bad for business.
Why are you telling her?
Why am I telling you all this?
Okay.
We haven't met before, have we?
Oh, duh. Yeah, for the same reason that he let her drive the car in Father's Day. Yeah, just that connection.
What the hell are they?
Cybermen.
I was talking to him earlier. He's a nice man. You know, Bit of a jack the lad, I suppose, even if he has got money, but he's a good bloke.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're staff. You're nothing but staff. You're just the serving girl, for God's sake.
Our greatest step into cyberspace.
Cybers. I've seen them before.
Classic?
What are they?
Cybermen.
I suppose a remark about crashing the party would be appropriate at this point.
I forbade this.
These are my children, sir. Would you deny my family?
That's a living brain jammed inside a cybernetic body with a heart of steel. All emotions removed.
Why no emotion?
Because it hurts.
Every citizen will receive a free upgrade. You will become like us.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what's been done to you.
You're gonna get killed.
What if I refuse?
You're gonna
I'm
get
telling
killed.
You don't. What happens if I refuse?
Then you are not compatible. You will be deleted.
These people haven't refused. I mean, they kind of have. They're running away, but... She get away? I mean, I guess I don't really care if she dies. Yeah, that's not working.
We surrender! Hands up! There's no need to damage us. We're good stock.
We're good stock.
We volunteer for the upgrade program. Listen to me, we surrender!
You are inferior. Man will be reborn as Cyberman, but you will perish under maximum deletion. Delete, 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 delete.
Is he just talking? Is he just talking to the doctor? Because he's not human and he can tell, or did he mean all of them? Don't want to know. I'll actually go ahead and just say whatever you want about it because I'll have seen the next episode before this goes up. So whatever. Huh. Well, until I realized that this was a two-parter, I was going to say I was kind of disappointed in this episode, but I'll hold judgment until I see the next one. However, it's going to have to wait till I come back from vacation. Darn. No, it's not. I'll have time tomorrow before I leave. Okay. So I will watch this before I leave on vacation. Even though... Yeah. I'll have time. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. I'm going to withhold judgment on this one until I see the next one. So at the end of the next one, I'll talk about this one as well. So I'll see you then.